You ever scroll your feed and think, no way this is real? Then you click it anyway because chaos has Wi-Fi. Well, buckle up because the internet just blew a fuse over the scandal nobody saw coming. Out of the smoke walks Bruno Blaze, dropping confessions about the self-crowned queen of mayhem, Crystal Rock. He didn't just spill tea. He poured boiling coffee on the entire timeline, shouting that Crystal isn't just messy, she's a one-woman natural disaster with a baby in the middle of the storm. Within minutes, social media turned into a digital stampede. Memes multiplied like rabbits, hashtags combusted, and people were texting their friends. Did you see this? Someone said this makes the Kardashians look like nuns on vacation. Another tweeted, we need FEMA for this feed. But here's the thing, in a world where clout is currency, the line between truth and trolling is thinner than Crystal's patience. So tonight we dig in. What did Bruno really expose? How deep does the chaos go? And is Crystal the villain or just the internet's favorite scapegoat? Grab your popcorn. The truth's about to start trending. The internet has seen scandals. Before cheating, fighting, crying, unfollowing, but nothing prepared the digital streets for this. It started like every modern tragedy. One messy live stream, one bored rapper, and one woman who turned chaos into a career. Bruno Blaze, the man who once defended Crystal Rock like she was the second coming of Mary Poppins, suddenly flipped harder than a pancake on Red Bull. He went live, eyes bloodshot, voice trembling, and announced, "Y'all don't even know half of it. Crystal ain't no saint. She's a bad mom." And just like that, boom, nuclear fallout. The internet didn't even blink. Within seconds, Twitter looked like a war zone. Fans were split down the middle, half screaming, "Bruno, how could you?" And the other half typing essays about finally someone said it. The hashtags were vicious. Hashtag Crystal cancelled, hashtag baby drama unplugged, and my personal favorite, hashtag dirty diaper debacle. All trended faster than our baby's nap time. But let's rewind because this explosion didn't come out of nowhere. For months, people whispered that Crystal's chaotic lifestyle wasn't exactly Mother of the Year material. One day she's in the club, the next she's live crying about loyalty, then 2 hours later she's fighting with a shadow on Instagram Live. Meanwhile, her baby's bottle probably sitting there like, hello? Anyone? Bruno's been there since the start. He's seen the behind-the-scenes madness, the real-life version of a soap opera that never ends. Back then, everyone thought they were goals, matching tattoos, fake smiles, public apologies. But behind every curated post was a volcano waiting to erupt. And baby, it erupted with Wi-Fi connection, according to Bruno's own words. Crystal wasn't exactly nurturing behind closed doors. He painted a picture so wild, people thought it had to be satire. He claimed she'd sleep through cries, skip feeding times, and prioritize self-care over baby care. Internet detectives immediately went CSI mode, replaying every clip, zooming in on background sounds, slowing down her live streams like, wait, was that a baby or a blender? But this wasn't just about one accusation, it became the social media Super Bowl of moral debates. Everyone wanted to judge, everyone wanted to post, and everyone wanted their opinion to trend. The same influencers who used to post selfies with Crystal were suddenly preaching about motherhood, like they just graduated from parenting university. Meanwhile, Bruno kept talking. And the more he spoke, the messier it got. He said she'd vanish for hours, leaving friends to babysit while she chased studio sessions that didn't exist. He said she'd show up to public events acting like everything was fine, only to unleash chaos backstage. The way he told it, her life was a highlight reel of bad decisions edited by the devil himself, and then came the receipts because what's a scandal without proof? Bruno started showing screenshots, audio clips, even blurry videos that allegedly showed Crystal in full meltdown mode. Now, were they legit? Who knows? The internet doesn't fact-check, it just reacts. Within minutes, every gossip page from TikTok to Twitter was dissecting each pixel like forensic scientists. Some fans defended her fiercely. She's been through trauma. They argued. She's human, others shouted, but others weren't buying it. Nah, one comment read, she's using chaos as content and her baby as a prop. That one went viral, spawning 1,000 memes in under an hour. Crystal, of course, couldn't stay silent. Because silence isn't her brand, noise is. She went live, mascara running, voice shaking but fierce. Y'all think you know me? Y'all don't know nothing. she screamed, pacing the room like a reality TV queen mid-breakdown. Bruno's mad because I left him? That's it, he's clout chasing off my name like everybody else. That response alone reignited the fire. The comments section looked like a digital cage fight. Half the audience screaming, "Queen, stand up," and the other half typing, "Girl, log off." Every 5 seconds, her phone pinged with new drama former friends chiming in. Random celebrities dropping cryptic emojis, even rival influencers jumping into the ring to get their slice of the chaos pie. But here's the twist. The more Crystal tried to clear her name, the guiltier she looked. Her energy wasn't calm or collected, it was nuclear. And the internet feeds off nuclear. The more unhinged she appeared, the more views she got. And in the algorithm's twisted logic, outrage equals engagement. So whether you loved her or hated her, you couldn't stop watching. By day 2, every major gossip channel had milked the story dry. YouTubers dropped 10-minute breakdowns with thumbnails of Crystal crying and Bruno smirking. Twitter threads stretched miles long, analyzing every syllable of Bruno's accusations. And TikTok? Forget it. People were reenacting her livestream like it was Shakespeare in the hood. Still, beneath all the noise, there was one chilling truth. This wasn't just another celebrity meltdown, it was personal. Bruno knew her, loved her, fought with her, and now he was dismantling her reputation in front of millions. It wasn't just drama. It was digital betrayal. As fans argued over who to believe, the real questions started creeping in. If even half of what Bruno said was true, what kind of chaos was that baby really growing up in? Suddenly, this wasn't funny anymore. It got dark fast, and yet people couldn't look away. Because this wasn't just about Crystal, it was about us. Our addiction to spectacle. Our obsession with downfall. Every retweet, every comment, every "oh my god, did you see this?" only fueled the fire further. It's like watching a train crash while holding popcorn. You feel guilty, but you can't stop. So as Bruno kept dropping new confessions like mixtape tracks, and Crystal kept defending herself live like a politician caught in 4K, the line between truth and performance completely vanished. The world wasn't watching reality anymore, it was watching content. And in this game, content always wins, because when chaos pays the bills, the truth doesn't matter. Views do. If you thought things couldn't get any messier, congratulations, you clearly don't use the internet. Because overnight, this drama mutated from a petty breakup rant into a full-blown cultural event. Every celebrity with a Wi-Fi signal suddenly had something to say. One rapper tweeted, "Ain't no way y'all still defending Crystal Rock." A washed-up reality star quote tweeted with, "I been knew she was fake." Even a vegan influencer somehow joined in, saying, "This is why I don't eat drama." The internet was eating it up like it was Thanksgiving dinner. Edits started dropping with Bruno's voiceovers, memes comparing Crystal to Disney villains, and fan theories so detailed you'd think they were written by the FBI. Someone even made a trailer, "The Rise and Fall of Crystal Rock," coming to a live stream near you. And honestly, it would have been a box office hit. Bruno, now fully addicted to attention, didn't stop at one live. Oh no, he went on a tour. Instagram Live, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, he was everywhere like a scandal sonnet delivering gossip to every timeline. Each day, a new revelation. Each clip, a new bombshell. He accused Crystal of caring more about her hair appointments than her baby's health checkups, more about going viral than going maternal. And with every accusation, the comment sections exploded like a digital war zone. Fans of Crystal, now self-appointed detectives, began dropping evidence to defend her. "This video shows her holding her baby, see?" One wrote as if that somehow solved everything. Others countered with, "That's from months ago, she probably rented that baby for the photo op." It was pure chaos. But then came the celebrity reactions. And that's when this thing went from messy to monumental. First up, a famous talk show host went live sipping tea, literally, and said, "You know, when people show you who they are, believe them." That clip went viral faster than Crystal's temper. Within hours, podcasts, bloggers, and online gossip empires jumped into the conversation. Suddenly, everyone was a parenting expert, trauma therapist, and social media ethicist rolled into one. Then came the remixes. DJs on TikTok started sampling Bruno's voice saying, "She's a bad mom," turning it into a club anthem. You couldn't escape it. People danced to the beat of betrayal. Even gym brothers were posting workout reels to the track. Bruno Blaze, She's a Bad Mom remix climbed charts on SoundCloud before Crystal could even log back in. Meanwhile, Crystal tried to regain control of the narrative, but it was too late. The internet had decided she was the villain of the month. And you know what the internet does to villains? It turns them into content. Reaction videos popped up faster than apologies after an influencer scandal. Titles like Crystal Rock Exposed, The Full Timeline, Why Bruno Blaze Might Be Right, and Is This the End of Crystal's Career? Flooded YouTube. Everyone wanted a piece of the pie. And honestly, who could blame them? This drama was printing engagement like an ATM with no limit. But then, because the universe loves chaos, a former friend of Crystal's came forward. She claimed Bruno wasn't lying. She said she'd seen everything firsthand: the neglect, the tantrums, the drama behind the perfect Instagram filters. She dropped her own screenshots, her own receipts, and suddenly, Bruno wasn't alone anymore. The floodgates opened, people started connecting dots, digging up old clips, finding inconsistencies in Crystal's stories. Remember that video where she said she was taking time to heal? Yeah, apparently she was at a party that same night. The internet went CSI again, zooming in on shadows, analyzing reflections, spotting things no human eye should ever notice. Even rival celebrities started using her downfall for clout. One pop star posted a TikTok lip-syncing to Bruno's quote captioned, "When you see karma finally clock in." That clip alone racked up 20 million views. Another influencer dropped a skincare ad mid-scandal, using the caption, "Wash away your bad decisions." Petty? Absolutely. Profitable? Even more. By this point, Crystal's name wasn't just trending, it was tattooed across the algorithm. Every gossip site, every podcast, every late-night joke revolved around her. One comedian even joked, if Bad Moms had an award show, she'd host it. Savage, but viral. The fallout was hitting every corner. Brands quietly pulled back. Sponsorships disappeared. Her PR team allegedly quit mid-meeting. And yet, Crystal refused to back down. She went on another live, eyes blazing, declaring, "Y'all will not cancel me. I'm still standing." Except she wasn't just standing, she was pacing, shouting, crying all at once. It was like watching an entire season of reality TV unfold in 10 minutes, and as always, the internet responded with memes. People edited her live rants into motivational speeches, fake movie trailers, and mockumentaries. The Crystal Rock story, from baby bottles to broken promises. The editing was cinematic, the comments ruthless. One said, "This is better than Netflix." Another said, "At this point, I need popcorn sponsorship." But here's where things took a darker turn, because when fame turns toxic, things start breaking beyond screens. Crystal's friends started disappearing. Collaborations dried up. Even her diehard fans began whispering doubts. "I love her," one wrote, "but maybe she needs help, not hashtags." That comment alone hit differently. For the first time, people started wondering if the clout was worth the chaos. Bruno, meanwhile, basked in the glow of vindication. He posted selfies, teasing cryptic lines like "Truth always wins" and "God don't like fake." He was trending on 3 platforms simultaneously, soaking up his redemption arc like sunshine. But make no mistake, this wasn't about justice. This was about attention. And in the currency of attention, Bruno was suddenly a billionaire. Still, the more he spoke, the more questions arose. Was he exposing her for the truth or revenge? Was he protecting his child or playing the internet like a fiddle? Because let's be honest, when everyone's chasing clout, it's hard to tell the difference between truth and strategy. And yet, through all the screaming, the crying, the tweets, one haunting image lingered: the baby. The silent, innocent symbol caught in the hurricane of adult immaturity. Every clip, every rant, every exclusive post kept circling back to that one question nobody wanted to ask out loud. What happens to the child when the cameras turn off? By the end of that chaotic week, the internet wasn't just watching Crystal Rock, it was dissecting her. She'd become the case study for the dangers of turning pain into performance. But the show wasn't over. Not by a long shot. Because in the world of viral fame, you either learn to survive the scandal, or you become a dot. By the time week 2 hit, the internet wasn't just watching Crystal Rock's downfall, it was directing it. Her life had turned into an open source scandal where every fan felt like a co-producer. Every hour brought a new leak, a new headline, a new piece of proof that blurred the line between fact and fiction until nobody could tell which was which. And honestly, nobody cared. Truth was optional. Entertainment was mandatory. Crystal tried the sympathy route. She posted tearful apology clips, long captions about mental health and being misunderstood. But it didn't land. The audience that once worshipped her was now immune to her tears. Every "I'm trying my best" sounded rehearsed. Every "I'm doing this for my baby" felt like a marketing line. The comment sections were merciless. "Girl, hire a nanny and a therapist." "Apologies don't fix receipts." "Too late, the internet don't forgive." "It forgets when you're boring." Savage, meanwhile. Bruno Blaze was thriving like a villain who accidentally became the hero. He booked podcasts, talk shows, and even a tell-all documentary teaser. He had the glow of revenge, the energy of a man who turned heartbreak into hustle. But people started noticing something strange. He was enjoying it too much. The smirk, the captions, the merch drop that read #BadMomExposed. Suddenly, the narrative started to flip again, because the internet is loyal to chaos, not people. Once Bruno became too comfortable, too confident, the crowd turned. Wait, isn't he exploiting this? Wasn't he there too? Why is he profiting off pain? The backlash that Crystal had been drowning in started washing back toward him. Screenshots surfaced of him mocking Crystal months earlier. Old clips resurfaced showing him partying while claiming he was fighting for justice. The same crowd that crowned him the truth teller now called him the opportunist, and there it was, the perfect storm. Both Crystal and Bruno, once lovers, now locked in a digital duel, destroying each other for clout points. Every new revelation, every screenshot, every live stream was like an episode in a never-ending soap opera called Mutual Self-Destruction. Crystal seized that shift like a drowning star grabbing the last spotlight. She rebranded overnight. New posts, new captions, new slogan, from pain to power. She did interviews talking about healing, growth, and how the internet tried to break me. But I'm unbreakable. And for a brief moment, people bought it. Redemption arcs sell, especially when the villain cries convincingly, but not everyone was fooled. Former associates popped up with exclusive testimonies, each one trying to squeeze 15 seconds of fame from the chaos. A makeup artist claimed she hadn't been paid. A stylist said Crystal once threw a shoe at her. Someone even leaked text messages showing Bruno begging Crystal to come back just weeks before the expose. Now both their timelines looked like battlefield ruins. The brands came crawling back, but not with deals. With statements. We condemn toxic behavior. We stand for integrity. Translation: we don't want the smoke. Crystal's revenue tanked faster than her reputation. Bruno's followers skyrocketed, then plummeted once people realized his whole truth campaign was just another influencer hustle. And yet, through all the mess, the viewers kept coming. Because deep down, nobody wanted peace. They wanted content. Every argument, every live meltdown, every half-hearted apology, it all fed the machine. People didn't care who was right or wrong anymore. They just wanted the next plot twist. That twist came when leaked court documents, real or fabricated, who even knows, appeared online. They hinted at legal trouble, custody battles, and financial ruin. The headlines screamed, "Crystal Rock fights for her baby amid chaos." News anchors debated it. Reddit threads exploded. TikTok detectives analyzed timestamps like they were cracking national secrets. The circus was in full swing, but then something shifted. The fun started fading. The jokes got quieter. The baby, once background noise in the scandal, suddenly became the symbol of everything wrong with this digital age. People started realizing this wasn't just messy entertainment. It was a child's life turned into clickbait. That's when guilt crept in. A few creators posted apology videos for going too far. Others deleted memes. The same audience that fueled the fire started pretending they were just bystanders watching from afar. Crystal disappeared from social media for a few days, and that silence was louder than any rant. People speculated she'd gone to rehab, fled the country, joined a monastery. When she finally reappeared, she looked calmer, older, quieter. No lashes, no filters, just a caption, "Learning peace." The post shattered the algorithm again because of course it did. Even her silence was content. Bruno tried to counter with another truth bomb, but this time nobody cared. The audience had moved on, scrolling toward fresher chaos. The man who once controlled the narrative now shouted into the void. His last few posts were desperate. They don't want the truth. Media's protecting her. But it didn't matter. The show was over. The curtain had fallen, and just like that, the internet crowned its next scandal. A new celebrity meltdown, a new feud, a new distraction. Crystal Rock became yesterday's trend, a footnote in the never-ending scroll of outrage. Her followers trickled back slowly, drawn by curiosity, nostalgia, maybe pity. Bruno faded faster, remembered only as that guy who exposed her and then disappeared. In the end, nobody really won. The only winner was the algorithm, cold, hungry, and unstoppable. It devoured their love, their pain, their reputations, and turned it all into engagement metrics. The internet didn't care who was right. It just cared who was trending, and maybe that's the real tragedy. Not that Crystal was exposed or that Bruno lost himself in the chaos, but that millions of people turned heartbreak into entertainment and called it justice. Because in the digital coliseum, we don't throw lines anymore, we throw lives. And there you have it, the chaos. The tears, the lives ruined in real time. And the comment sections that fueled it all. If this doesn't make you question humanity's priorities, then congratulations, you're probably part of the problem. But hey, who isn't? We all love a little digital disaster with our morning coffee dots, so if you made it this far, don't act innocent. You've been living for the drama, rewinding the lives, screenshotting the receipts, and pretending it's research. Don't lie, you've got opinions. And lucky for you, this is the place to unload them. Drop your take in the comments like you're submitting evidence to the Supreme Court of Scandals. Smash that like button like it owes you money. Hit subscribe before the next meltdown drops, because here we don't wait for the news, we become it. Every week, another expose, another internet implosion. Another reminder that fame and sanity cannot coexist. And if you think this was wild, wait till you see what's coming next. Because somewhere out there, another influencer is lighting the fuse on their own reputation. And guess what? We'll be right here when it blows. Turn on those notifications. Because the next scandal could drop at any second. And you don't want to be the one reading about it late like a rookie. Stay toxic, stay curious, and remember, on the internet, there's no such thing as privacy, only plot twist. This is Trend Titan, where reputations go to die and truth takes a smoke break. Until next time, keep your receipts ready, your popcorn hot, and your moral compass slightly broken. Because here, drama never sleeps.